Hello, everyone. Welcome to Board Gamers. My name is Dave,
And I'm Dirk.
and today we're going to continue Dirk's top five series.
Top
So,
five? I thought
yeah,
it was top 10.
well, it was top five except for your player side scheme video, which was 10.
Oh, okay. Well, it's going to be a little different.
So, are we doing five? So, we're going to do top five aggression resource cards?
No, we're going to do top 10 resource cards, period.
What?
Yes, because, hey, this was a struggle for me still.
All right. All right. So,
This was still a struggle to come up with 10 across the board.
we're going to do Dirk's top 10
Yeah, no, it's going to
resource
actually be 10. Well,
and
okay,
six,
no, I guess the air quotes work. It's
and
not gonna,
six honorable mentions.
no, there's no honorable mentions.
Oh, okay.
Nope, no honorable mentions.
All right. Well,
But the air quotes probably still apply. You'll see why.
all right. Because some of them are going to be
Yeah, I'm going to group some of them together.
okay. So, we're going to have more like a top 13 or something. All right.
Oh, it's top 15.
Oh, wow.
There's 15 of them,
Okay.
but I'm grouping some together.
So this is the Dirk's top 15
If we
resource
keep
cards.
this conversation going, I might turn up adding more to it.
Okay, Dirk's top 20
All
resource cards.
right. So,
All right. So, anyways, number 10,
number
I guess.
10. So, number 10, where this one would normally have fit into an honorable mention, but I'm like trying to get to 10 here. So,
You didn't want to do a top 9?
no. Number 10 is the Power of the Mind. So, this actually is a good card, and it is a card that I actually do enjoy whenever I'm playing a psychic character or a psionic character, because I do love utilizing the psionic abilities when I have characters that can take advantage of that. However, it is a very limited pool of characters that can actually take advantage of this. Uh, I do wish there were more. It would definitely move higher up on my list if there were. But as it is, this would be my number 10 right here, the Power of the Mind.
Okay.
Right? My number 9 is Audacity. Yes, I have the audacity to put Audacity right here. No, I do like this one because if I do need to fill a resource spot in an aggression deck, because it does deal a point of damage to the villain. And the reason I like it, the reason it does make the top 10, is because I like to use this for something else and then ping the toughness off of the villain. Because a lot of times, especially if I'm playing aggression, I've got big swings and I may not have the ability to pierce that. So this basically is what I will use if I do not have piercing in my deck. That way, just so I can knock off a toughness off the villain.
And the nice thing with this card, I mean, it only generates one wild, but you could use this for any card.
Yeah,
as
it does not restrict how you use it.
Right. So you could do this to play an upgrade or support and knock the tough off and then turn around and do a basic attack or something.
Speaking of that very specific thing, that's why you will see that there are definitely some cards that did not make my list that some people might think that would, but they didn't. All right, so my number, 8. 8 card is Determination. I am determined I'm actually going to get through this. So Determination, it's something very similar to the Aggression one. A similar thing, I do like to use this one in Justice. But you could spin this for anything, but whenever you do, you get to remove a threat from the main scheme. Unfortunately, it does not get past Crisis, because Crisis says you can't remove it. It has nothing to do with threat. But because that one threat can keep it from popping, is probably the only reason this actually just barely inches out the Audacity, edges it out, because I did kind of toss between the two of these, which one was a little higher on my list. And I think because removing that one threat can be more critical. So that one makes my number 8. My number 7 is Innovation. So it's my first, no, not basic, leadership.
Right there, leadership.
Oh, shush up. It's my first leadership one. And this one, just like the last two, there is a maximum of 1 per deck, but it fills up the spot because I can heal a damage from an ally I control. Now, this is one that I kind of, well, actually, that is probably the one ally I won't play it on, which is why this one actually wasn't even on my radar until I decided to start trying to get away from the Maria recursion deck some, and start actually trying to keep my allies around a little bit more. And then I started realizing how good this card actually could be, and actually kind of wishing I could have more of them in the deck than just the one. But I do still have the one available to it. So yeah, this is my number 7, is the Innovation.
And Dirk said he wants to play Adam Warlock again someday. So, he's getting ready for these max 1 per deck cards.
Oh, I will put those in
this Adam Warlock deck.
Oh yeah, because Adam Warlock, you just have to play the aspect color, so I could use that to play something. Oh yeah, I definitely use those in Adam Warlock. All right, so now my number 6 is the Power of Flight. So this is one. It does restrict what you can use it on. It does only provide a energy instead of a wild, but it is for aerial cards, and I do like this because there are aerial cards in multiple different classes that I do enjoy playing. So I do actually get more use out of this. I think this is so spoiler. This is the only power of that I actually have in my deck aside from the power of the mind, which was one just to fill, kind of just because I had to fill a spot. Whoops.
Yep.
But, well, shoot.
You blurred it when you put your arm like that.
All right. So then that was my number. What was my number on that one? 6?
That was 6.
6. My number 5. All right. So my number 5 here is the defensive energy. This one you can actually have 2 of them in the deck, so that's nice. But whenever you spin this one, you get to play a defensive end. So you do have to do it to play a defensive end. You get to draw a card. I love card advantage. I've always thought that was kind of one of the keys to getting ahead is to be able to draw the additional cards. And if I'm playing defense, I've got plenty of defensive events to use this one. So yeah, this one is my number 5. My number 4 is actually we're jumping back into leadership here. So my number 4 leadership is the effective leadership. So see, and you can have 2 of them. So see, it's twice as effective, right? But whenever you get to spin this one to play an ally, the ally gets +1 fort and +1 attack until the end of the phase. Now this one very similar to the innovation, right? No, yeah, innovation. It is one that, I really didn't even look at the leadership ones while I was playing the recursion so heavily. But now since I've started trying to keep people around, this is a really good one because, I'm trying to keep them around generally because they've got a stat line that I like. So I'm using this to beat that stat line up even more. And I'll do it if I recur them, but I can also play it to, for any of the other allies or, and if I can't keep them healed, then I can play them again, get that plus on there as well. And at the same time, it still provides a wild, so I can still use it for anything else if I need to. Okay. So that was my number 4. Yeah. So my number 3 is digging deep. Now I debated this one. I thought about putting this one just in one of the in the number 2 slot, but it didn't quite edge it out because this one, I only use this whenever I'm playing a basic deck. If I'm doing aspect level decks, I'm looking for other cards to take the spots. But if I'm playing a basic deck, I'm trying to get to the hero cards as fast as I can. So this is another way. I mean, I can use it for a wild, so it can work for anything if I needed to in a pinch. I can spend it to play a card or whatever. But if I don't have anything to play for the card, instead of just discarding a card, I can actually discard this one. Oh no, wait. Oh no, this is digging deep. This was not.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is.
I was thinking about a different card. Okay, yeah. So nope. This one is whenever I'm playing a deck that I'm actually expecting to mill. So I do actually use this. I was thinking assess the situation, which is an event, not a resource. So okay, I was completely off base. I still love this card because if I am playing any kind of deck that mills cards for any reason, then I put this in there because I can get free resources whenever it comes across. So
Domino, Magneto, those are a couple.
yeah. And anything though, like let's see, you've got
or like Adam Warlock, if you have
Warlock
if
is
you have
yeah,
those
you've got a
spell,
few different cards.
you have
Yeah.
those spell cards where you discard up to 5 cards to do a point of damage or whatever, like the
Yeah. Plus it's helpful whenever you have encounter cards that force you to mill as well, and it comes out. So anything though that mills your deck, these are great addition. All right, so the number 2 is actually the original 3 double resource cards. You got Energy, Genius, and Strength, which provide 2 of the printed resource, and you are not limited on what you can use them on. So I do really like these. I used to use, in the early days, I used power ofs in addition to these. I've kind of gone away from the power ofs. These are the ones that I will put in most decks, but I have gotten to the point actually that I'm not using these as often. I've got several decks lately that I've built that don't have any additional resource cards at all. But if I am going to use resource cards, these are probably going to be the first ones that I'm going to go with, just because they are so versatile and they provide that extra resource So, instead of spending your entire hand to play something like an Avenger Mansion, you can just play 2 of these and get it out. So yeah, love those. But now those, a lot of people might have thought those would be my number ones. Those actually made number 2 because my number 1 is the suite of the Deadpool cards. I absolutely love these for a couple of different
Or
reasons.
the pool aspect.
Or yeah, pool aspect, not Deadpool cards, but pool aspect cards. Love it for a couple of different reasons. First of all, like Dave mentioned Adam Warlock earlier. If you're playing an Adam Warlock deck and you're playing the pool resource, you can use all 3 of these because they all do have a different name. So you're not limited, so even though you're limited to only 1 card of each name, you can have all 3 of them. But for anybody else, if you do have a max on each one of these, 1 per deck, but if you have taken no sustained damage, then you get 3 of the printed resource. If you've taken less than 5, you're going to get 2. And of course, if you've taken more than that, you're just getting 1. So you're always getting the minimum 1, but more than likely you're getting 2 to 3 out of this. And I love to get these early. These can just supercharge a deck that's using them. And of course, Pool does have some expensive cards, so they help to pay for that as well. But yeah, just the fact that you could get 3 out of these frequently, especially if you can plan it out right and avoid the damage or to heal up and use them. Yeah, love these cards absolutely. I wish that these were in more of the aspects, but I can definitely see why they're in the pool specifically. I love them. My favorite ones. I put them in every pool deck I play.
All right. So that was Dirk's top 17,000. Dirk's top 10 resource cards. So hope you enjoyed that. So next we will be doing support. We'll see what crazy
I'm going to do something
breaks for support.
I'm doing something different with it. I'm going to. Okay. All right.
Anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe.
And if you want to see more content by us, go ahead and hit that notification bell down there. Whoops. Earthquake. Notification bell down there, and you will get alerts whenever we post new videos. All right. See you.